everybody. Thank you for joining episode 4 of the Up to Speed podcast. I'm Katie.
I'm Damon.
And I'm Matt.
And as always, we want to thank the Medfield Foundation for their support of this podcast. So, guys, let's get up to speed, as always. Let's talk about what upcoming productions we have at Medfield TV.
Yes, we have actually one happening right after this podcast we're doing, so we got to hurry up, everybody. No. We have the podcast Words of Wisdom coming in, and that podcast is going to contain thought-provoking conversations with older persons regarding their life experiences, eliciting life lessons and words of wisdom for younger generations.
I love that.
Right? Doesn't that sound incredibly cool? Just the fun conversations of two different generations, just talking about, what their life is like, what school was like, what relationships are like, what going to the movies is like, and a bunch of cool things. And that's going to be hosted by Mary Roque.
Awesome. I can't wait to listen to it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's going to be a great show. Cool. And then do we have any classes coming up?
Yes. Oh, my goodness. We have so many exciting classes coming up. Starting September 6th, we have basic videography being taught here at the Medfield TV studio. Like I keep saying, I feel like I use the word basic so many times to describe it, but that is the point of the class. If you have no knowledge of how to operate cameras or do anything, take basic videography and I'll teach you how to operate the cameras, lighting, sound equipment, editing software. It's going to be a really great time. Also coming up in October, we have $5 Film Club, which will be offered to middle schoolers and high schoolers. And we were actually coming up with a lot of these lessons earlier this week. Basically, what we're going to start with is we're going to watch certain scenes and we're going to try to recreate them using micro budgets, of course, because we might watch a Marvel movie scene and we don't have the budget for that level of VFX, but it's going to be a really great time breaking down scenes, learning about how many camera shots are actually in a scene, and yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, and that's going to be sometime after school for an hour once a week, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we've sent out a survey to parents of students that have taken our classes before, so we're going to kind of base the classes off of what times work for them during the week. But if anybody listening to this podcast has some kids in middle school or high school that are interested in something like this, please get in touch with us and we'll make sure that we can find a time that works for you.
Yes, please do. My email is matt@medfield.tv. So please just reach out to me and I'll send you over that survey.
Yeah. And this is a great introduction to film. Mm-hmm. It's, not very, I can't think of words this morning.
It's not really like a technical class per se. It's more so of just trying to get people excited about film, kind of show them, what it takes to put together a scene, have fun collaborating with each other, mm-hmm. and just kind of dissecting kind of their favorite movies.
Yeah, and I think going with both the classes I'll be teaching here, it's really just about having fun. I know that's a cheesy thing to say, and you hear that like, any sports, it's like, oh, it's just about having fun. But truthfully, with these classes, it's just about fun. It's just about talking about the things we love, creating things we think are cool, and messing up, and having fun messing up. That's what it's about.
Sometimes the mistakes are the best part.
Yeah, yeah.
You find something better than what you originally imagined.
Yeah, completely.
And you know what? Then you have a blooper reel at the end of your video. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, just great memories.
Yeah. What else are we looking for right now at Medfield TV?
Right now, the biggest thing we're looking for right now are editors, because we have a lot of shows that are in production right now, but we sadly don't have a ton of editors. So they're kind of just sitting right now, and they're great shows that we want to release. So, I keep making this call out every time I do a podcast, but please, if you have any interest and have never edited before, reach out and we will teach you everything that you need to know to be a professional editor. And I promise you, editing is so much fun. It's like its own little puzzle game. I'm a huge fan of editing.
Yeah, it's great. They say they make a movie 3 times in pre-production when you're planning it, production when you're filming it, and then editing when you put it all together.
It's very, very true.
Yep.
And we're going to have some upcoming events to edit soon, too. What's going on with
events?
So
before I get into the events that are upcoming, we actually just had our volunteer appreciation party, which was a huge success. So much fun. Had so many great volunteers come by. And who've put so much of their time and their effort into the projects that we're creating here at Medfield TV. So it was really just a nice night to be able to kind of recognize them, hang out with them, play some board games, get to know everybody a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And it was a really fun-filled night. So definitely excited for next year's appreciation party.
No,
me too.
it definitely was fun because I learned Katie hates the song Wonderwall.
Oh,
and
with a passion. Yes.
it's definitely not a great song, but it's also, I don't know, it's not that bad.
It's
But-
it's just whiny. It's overplayed. I'm
it's
just
very
so
whiny.
sick of Oasis. Sorry to all the Oasis fans out there, but there's so much better music. You gotta expand.
There goes half our audience, Katie.
they're gone.
Sorry, I'm the villain on the show, I guess.
It's okay.
But yeah, no, the appreciation party was a great time, and we had a ton of fun games out, so it was awesome.
Yeah. And then as far as upcoming events go, we have Discover Medfield Day, which is happening on Saturday, September 27th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Medfield TV is going to have our own booth, number 67. So definitely looking forward to seeing a bunch of people there. It's going to be this huge event. So many great people involved. So we're excited for that. And also during that event, we have our Scarecrow registration raffle sign up. So
How does that work?
so basically you can sign up for this raffle, and if you register a Scarecrow for a Scarecrow Spooktacular, you have the chance of getting your registration fee reimbursed to you. So we're going to be, the deadline for that is October 1st. And then we're going to be announcing the winners on October 3rd on our podcast.
Yeah. So make sure you register your Scarecrow pretty soon if you think you're going to make one. That way you can be entered into that
Yeah,
raffle.
it's a great opportunity to maybe roll the dice and see if you get your Scarecrow money back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's a lot of really cool ones. Just looking back at the footage these last couple of years, I mean, some of them I can't even imagine how they did. Awesome! I can't wait to see them this year.
Medfield is full of artists and such creative
Yeah.
people. I can't wait to see what they all make this year. And then the regular registration closes on October 15th. So you'll
Yep.
still have time. You just won't be entered into the raffle if you register after the 1st.
Yeah, and also Medfield TV will be creating our own Scarecrow.
Mhm.
That will be fun. We're going to be doing that, I think next week, or getting ready to do that next week.
Yeah, we're buying all the materials.
So stay tuned for that. We're going to put a little something together to show off that.
As always, it's punny.
It's always funny. And then Spooktacular registration also is just open. So if you're interested and want to know more about Scarecrow Spooktacular coming up in October, go to www.medfield.tv/scarecrow. That's where you can find all the information about the Spooktacular.
Great.
Oh, and then in November, after Spooktacular, we're planning on having an open house. I think we definitely had a great turnout at our volunteer party, but we want to bring more people into our community and get to know the community better. So I think, by us having an open house, kind of having people come in, be able to see the space that we have here, the opportunities that they have, I think it'd be a great way for us to kind of connect with everybody.
Yep. And we're planning to have a lot of our equipment set up so that you can just play around with it. It's nothing serious, but we'll have our studio set up. We'll have the podcast set up. We'll have a couple of cameras out. That way you can just play around and see what you like.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's just a fun because I think, if people want to come in to edit, they might feel like, oh, hey, I have to now come in continuously for the next couple weeks or so to get this done, when it's like, no, let's just have one and done. You can come in. If you see it and you're like, this is too much for me, that's totally fine. We just appreciate the fact you showed up.
Exactly. It's worth just trying it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing if you like it. Great. And then, so that's a lot of what we have going on at Medfield TV right now, but we've got a long weekend coming up. We've got Labor Day. School just started, so sorry, kids.
I was going to say that, but I was like, I don't know if I should.
I actually really liked the first day of school. It was anxiety inducing, but I got to wear a new set of clothes. I got to meet new teachers. It was usually a pretty laid back day because the teachers were feeling everybody out too. So
Totally. Wait, my thing with the first day with clothes was like, they always offer like jeans and like really cool flannels and sweatshirts, but that first day is like 100
hot.
degrees. Like
Yeah.
you can't wear the things you bought. At least that always happened to me every year. And I was always like that. September is still just August. I swear.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
until
It's still
is
like
until
80 degrees.
Yeah. Terrible.
I feel like I always wore like bright colors on the first day and everybody else didn't. And so I would just stick out.
you were just a highlighter.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I have no memory of what I wore, honestly. I hated the first day of school.
Aw.
Yeah, never was a big school person.
Second day, game changer.
Yeah, great day.
What's so great about the second day?
Just the second day.
It's not the first day.
It's the furthest day away from the first day, technically. The second day of school, you're like, hey, you know what? that's till next year now.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. All right, great. So what do you guys have going on this weekend?
I can go first.
Yeah, sure.
So I think there's a French bakery in I think it's in Arlington. Is it Arlington or Lexington? I can't remember which town.
Do you know the name of
It's
it?
called Nouveau.
Oh.
But basically they make it's a small bakery, but they make everything right in house. And you have to get there. They open up, I think, at 8:30. And usually there's a line up to the door.
Wow.
But they have great, croissants and pastries and stuff like that. So it's one of those places that we had kind of discovered along the way. So we go there from time to time of just, getting really fresh baked stuff.
Sounds
I
incredible.
know you're making me hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's some of the best stuff I've ever had. So it's like, if you can get up there, definitely, it's worth the trek.
Definitely. So this weekend, funny enough, I guess the biggest thing I have going on is my second fantasy football draft. I usually do 2 leagues. One with my family, the one with my college friends. And that one's much more relaxed. There's no money involved. It's just kind of for fun. But last night I did go and see the Jaws 50th anniversary.
Ooh.
And that was just incredible to see on the big screen. I mean, still to this day, one of the absolute greatest movies ever made, and all of it holds up 50 years later. So just incredible.
I have not actually seen it all the way through.
It's-
How long is it going to be playing for?
I don't actually.
not sure.
At least the theater I live next to, it was only last night. So yeah, I'm
okay.
not sure. Maybe it's around some other bigger theaters. The one next to me is like a family-owned theater, so just smaller.
Yeah, that sounds so fun.
Yeah, no, it was the best. It was my girlfriend's first time watching it, and there's this iconic jump scare in the movie, like iconic, and it's horrific. It's horrifying. I knew it was coming, and it still made me jump, but my poor girlfriend jumped out of her seat and screamed. I felt bad, but it was also very funny. But she loved it. She absolutely loved it. She's like, that's one of the best movies I've ever seen. And yeah, it's so good.
Damon, do you have any interest in seeing Jaws?
I have no interest in seeing Jaws. No, none whatsoever.
Please never watch it. Having watched it last night, I forgot how scary it was. Like, there's scenes that, like, I just was curling up in my seat, like, oh my God, please stop, please stop, please stop. This is horrific. Yeah, just, I have nothing else to say, but just amazing.
I've seen it enough as it is.
Yeah.
I remember one time I grew up on the Cape, and my family and I went to a restaurant, and they had a TV playing, and Jaws was on, and like I couldn't not see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also trying to eat dinner and like not. I'm terribly afraid of sharks. That's my thing. So, I had to like look down the entire evening.
But it's there, so you have to look up
You
too.
have
You know
But
what
I
I mean?
have to look up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
so
horrible. I hate that.
It's one of those things where I've grown to watch it as I've loved movies, but
Right.
But personally, growing up on the Cape and knowing how close that is, it's
Yeah.
Do you
yeah.
think you developed that fear because you grew up on the Cape and there were always, shark warnings?
Yeah, I definitely, that's part of it. It's it felt real
Yeah.
because it was, the beaches all look the same. Like it's right in the backyard. So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's scary.
yeah,
We're so lucky living
Yeah.
like farther inshore.
Yes, no, definitely.
land sharks. You got to watch out for land sharks.
Oh my gosh. Well, this weekend I'm gonna be a total nerd. I'm usually a nerd on the weekends. I play D&D, I play board games, but my husband is really into this giant long board game called Twilight Imperium.
Oh.
And there are like nearly 50 factions that you can play. There's a homebrew version of it that we're going to be playing this weekend that fans of the game created and got printed and the whole thing.
Wow.
So we've got a group of 6 people together that are going to play it, and we're going to be sitting in our dining room for 8 hours playing this thing.
That
Wow.
sounds amazing.
Yeah, it'll be fun, but for me, it's hard to pay attention the whole time. And it's a very strategic game, but it'll be fun. It's nice to play it like every few months. He plays it online like every day.
Wow.
Like
The
he has
dedication.
an app on his phone and he plays it online. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's serious
Yeah.
dedication.
How many people are you having over to play it?
So it'll be me, Mike, and then our friends Pete and Sam and Brendan and Aaron.
Oh, nice. So that's a good crew. You got enough
Yeah.
people that like, and then the thing I always ask is, do you listen to music when you do it or no?
No music.
Okay, no music. We whenever we do board games, we play like Game of Thrones Risk. Sometimes we'll put on the Game of Thrones soundtrack while we play it, and it does just like make it more intense for some reason.
Yeah, there is a game that I've played. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it was a horror game. And I actually told you guys about it a couple weeks ago, I think. And there's a soundtrack for it.
Oh,
And
really?
That's
it
cool.
just makes the game. It's
That's so
fun.
sick. That's cool.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, what have you guys been listening to, watching this week? Anything different, fun?
I guess I went ahead and talked about Jaws already. That was kind of my big one that I talked about. I watched just the first 2 episodes of Alien Earth, and I've not watched anything else, which I do want to continue, but I've been behind on that.
I've been listening to the last Witcher book in the series.
Ooh, nice.
There's a new book coming out at the end of this month, actually, I think in tomorrow. It's like a prequel of the series, so I'm kind of getting myself caught up on the series. But yeah, I've been
Nice.
listening to that.
I really want to read that too.
Yeah.
I loved the show. It was great.
Yeah,
I'm definitely into stuff like that.
yeah.
Cool. And then I've been listening to Florence and the Machine's new song, Everybody Scream, like kind of on repeat.
It's really good.
Yeah, her new album comes out on October 30th, and like this song is like a perfect precursor to Halloween. It's spooky, but also very beautiful. She just has a great voice, and I love it.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah. All right, are we ready for cat photos?
We are. Honestly, I almost jumped ahead a little bit because we were talking about sharks. I was like, all right, we got to change the topic now. We got to talk about something cute and friendly.
We got there eventually.
We got there. I was getting nervous. Not joking. All right. So I think to continue in the same vein with my little cat Gigi. Oh, where's this picture? Here we go. This is a picture of her mid-action. She is just a void flying by the screen. That's mainly the pictures I have of her are blurry because she's constantly running and moving and screaming, because that's just the type of cat she is, which is fantastic, but also I want to sleep from time to time.
Fair.
And so yeah, that's her. If you actually zoom in closely, I'll see if I can do it in post. You can see just a little white streak going by, and it's her teeth.
Oh.
And so it's like all black, and there's just this one little white streak in there. That's just her teeth.
I love that we're never gonna know exactly what Gigi looks like.
No,
This is
yeah,
great.
yeah.
I love this.
One of these times, like, because I have some really adorable pictures of just her like sleeping and everything, I might need to finally show it. Just be like, this is what my cat actually looks like. But for as long as I can hold it, I will just keep showing vague pictures of her.
You know, I did actually go to Claire's website yesterday, and I
yes.
saw the picture of Gigi on her laptop.
Yes,
So cute.
Yes, yeah. No, she's adorable.
All right, what you got, Damon?
I have so last week I showed a picture of George sleeping in my lap. This week I have a picture of Figaro sleeping on my bed, and he is zonked out on his back with his head kind of perched on a pillow, so he kind of shows his big cheeks. But yeah, he is quite the sleepy boy.
Yeah, no, you can tell. Did he have a big day that day, or just a normal cat?
You know,
day?
every day for him is a big day.
It's true.
So
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
He kind of makes the most of things, and he gets the zoomies, and then he conks out.
That's so sweet. He has the best coloring too. It's so cute.
He's very classy. He keeps it professional with the tuxedo.
He does. Yeah, I like the gray tuxedo. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it's a different look. I like it. Well, I have another derpy picture of Roxy.
Oh no.
So Roxy, in my opinion, is one of the most beautiful cats in the world. So catching her in these derpy looks and positions is just so fun to me because, you know, she's perfect in every other way. So I have this picture of her with the airplane ears, the giant eyes, and the face like...
I love that.
Gigi does those airplane ears. Just
Yeah.
No, I love her little lips. I don't know why they're doing that, but they're just
Yeah.
like very.
And they're different colors.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just funny to me. And then I don't know if you guys have noticed she has like a little bloody nose.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Well, it's not actually bloody. It's just
Oh.
it's
Little-
just, like,
little dark.
her coloring.
Oh.
I don't know, it's just cute.
I know she's so cute.
Yeah.
She's so cute. All right, do we want to vote on a winner this week? Because
I mean, we can.
yeah, I think I got to go with Figaro this time. Just how conked Figaro is. George was conked on you, and that was cute, but you can tell Figaro had a big day.
Yeah.
I'm going with Figaro too.
Yeah, yeah,
I like
yeah.
his big fluffy boy cheeks.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
He does have a cute face.
All right, Figaro is the winner. You can go home and tell him that he won this week,
Yes.
and he'll have a good weekend.
He'll get an extra treat tonight.
Yes.
All right, and then we've got another question of the week. I did not think about this one ahead of time, so I'd love to hear what you guys think first. And our question of the week is, what's one skill you'd love to master?
All right, do you have yours, Damon? 'Cause
I do have mine.
split, but yeah,
I
you
do
go
have mine.
first.
Mine's a little deep. So I don't know if either of you have read The Four Agreements.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
What is it?
It's
Yes.
kind of like a self-help personal book. It kind of teaches you how to rethink your beliefs and do that. It's one of those things where like I've kind of read it religiously, and it's one of the agreements is being impeccable with your words. And so that involves being, mindful of how you talk to other people, kind of what you put out into the world, but also a big part of it is how you talk to yourself. And so I think just trying to master that and like constantly, be aware of, being impeccable with your words and making sure that, what you're saying is supportive and not, you're not putting yourself down.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
It's an amazing book. It's an easy read too. I really recommend anyone who hasn't read it give it a shot. Like you'll read a chapter and you're just like need to put it down and process everything you read because you're like, is that my life? Did they just like how do they know me? It's such a great book. My brother brought it up one day and I was like, I'll give it a try, and it was like, whoa, wait a minute, changed my life genuinely.
Yeah, it's definitely eye opening. There's a lot of other books in the series too that are great as well, that kind of build on that philosophy. But the Four Agreements, that's where I would start.
Yeah,
I love that. Maybe I'll start the book on Monday.
Yeah, it's a quick read. It's only like 100 pages or something.
Okay. Awesome.
Well, I guess sticking with deeper stuff, I my whole life have just always really struggled to read. I am a terrible reader. I genuinely kind of hate reading. I want to not hate it though, but I just can't lie to myself when I'm sitting there reading and I'm like, I am so bored. I am so bored right now. I could be doing anything else, but I want to be reading, but like I can't seem to convince myself to keep going with a book. And so there's a couple books I've read. Mainly I've just read the first 2 chapters and then stop reading a book because I'm just like, I want to do something else right now. So I really would love to be a better reader, and I try for it like every other week or so, and then every other week I kind of fail at it. So it's something I'm like continuously trying to get better at, but I just I don't know. I want to get into it. Maybe I just got to find the right book.
Yeah, that's exactly what I recommended to you earlier
Yeah,
today
yeah.
is just finding a genre that works for you. Like I used to read it all the time when I was a kid, and then in my 20s I didn't read at all, and then in my 30s I finally found out what I really enjoy reading, and now I've read like 5 or 6 books already this summer.
Yeah, you told me that and my jaw dropped. I was like, that's so many in a summer.
But once you get into, like, I don't know if you like fantasy, but for me, I just get into the world, I get into the lives of these people, and I just can't, I want to know what happens to them next,
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, I was very much the same way you were, Matt, where it's like I didn't find the same enjoyment as I did with the story of reading it versus watching a movie.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I ended up in film. But,
yeah, same.
But for me, it was audiobooks. I found audiobooks, and now I listen and I read at the same time. And that's been a huge help for me to not only keep track of where I'm reading, because I lose track a lot, but just to know, I can finish a book in a set amount of time. And also a lot of the stuff I read, it's like hard to pronounce. And it's like if I stumble on it, I want someone to just tell me how it's supposed to be said.
That's so fair. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think maybe try that out. Give a book a listen, or even just listen to a book. I think that's always helpful.
No, I appreciate the advice for both of you, because it's true. I like, in a weird way, maybe it's an ego thing, having read the Four Agreements. I think it's just an ego thing I have, where it's like I don't want the audiobooks help. Like I want to do it, but like I shouldn't put that on myself. So I should just give it the audiobooks.
The way I looked at it was like growing up, we would have people come into our classrooms and read us stories, and so that's kind of how I also picture as like someone's telling me this story, and I get to follow along. And I still enjoy the story, but it's like less of the pressure on me, I guess.
Yeah, no, totally. I appreciate that.
I love that suggestion. Good idea. And then for me, one skill that I'm working on right now is birding.
That's cool.
So we have a nice enclosed porch in the back of our house, and it's right up against a forest. So we have lots of different birds all the time outside. We have turkeys and falcons, and probably not falcons actually, but just lots of different types of birds, and it's nice to see like different types of birds during different times of the year. And I can finally start to identify them by their calls, and I want to keep working on that skill. And then something that I have never done before but would really like to do, because I'm actually kind of afraid of it, is woodworking.
Oh.
So, quick story. Before I was born, my dad was using a chainsaw. It hit something, like a nail or something, and came back and hit his face. And so he has a big scar across his face now because of that. So I've always been afraid of any type of saw. But I want to master that fear and, you know, I don't know, make a birdhouse or something. You know,
That's a
I
great
want to
idea.
I want to learn how to make those things because I'm very good with my hands and I like doing crafts. So I feel like it'd be something that I'd like. I just have to get over that fear of the saw.
That's fair though. That's a fair fear, having like seen that or having seen just the scar that it left.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot. But it's cool that like, I don't know. When you said woodworking, I was like, oh, how does that relate to birding? But to make like a birdhouse for the birds you're watching, like that'd be a very cool thing. And you're good at arts and crafts. I think you would be good at woodworking.
I really like to try it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll buy the wood pre-cut and then try it that way to start.
Little steps.
Yeah, little steps.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts from you guys?
No, I think.
Not that I can think of. Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah. Yes. Happy Friday. Please enjoy the long weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll see you next Friday on Up to Speed. Thank you all for watching and listening.
See ya.
Have a good one.